Okay.
Oh god, this sucks! Pull faster!
I need
Just
another
swim.
performance check from the barbarian.
I'm gonna need to be hit before that happens.
That's gonna be that will because Phil would have done it anyway because he didn't know what else to do. But yeah, that'll be a slap on the butt.
I need to be attacked. That's
an attack. It's
When-
an
when
unarmed
I
strike
said-
on the rear end.
hit me. Now
He
she's
is
just
hitting.
furious.
He's slapping you as hard. He's giving you. He's trying to make.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just like had fun with a match in a long time.
So, Elliot, please provide us with a recap.
All right. So, previous episode was Princess of the Apocalypse, episode 40. Run the music! Yep. The group had left the little altar room and headed upstairs towards where Guy and Dr. Croker had last been seen in their statue form. We were discussing whether or not to bring them awake. Phil had mentioned perhaps bringing Dr. Croker awake because maybe he could fix both Kainen and Guy from their petrification. But in the end, we didn't really decide on which one to actually go for and left it be to come back at another time. We did a bit of investigation and headed towards the south. I believe it was the south. Investigated the southern wing where there was an entrance. Havi had once investigated once before. And when we followed down that wing, we ended up looping back into the water cultist area that was still flooded. Being this far ahead, we continued down the corridor and retracing some of our steps that we had been before, where Guy and Kainen had previously investigated, and eventually made our way over to the dining hall area that had a very open water section. Havi and Lady both decided to check the waters for the dark shadow that I believe Havi had noticed the session before. And they swam into the waters, checking it out. And from the shadows came a freaking dragon turtle that absolutely fucked us up. And while we battled and slowly fled because Havi was out of the water shooting at it, and Lady was being absolutely macerated by this beast, the group managed to get back to the shallower areas and just daisy chain drag each other through the water into the corridor, right as the dragon turtle's mouth went chop right out of reach of us. And that's essentially where we were.
So, one of the cool points about that battle was that Splash called for an aimed shot at the dragon's eye, in which she rolled a natural 20. And as the gracious DM that I am, I gave you guys partial cover, which is a +2 to AC against all physical attacks from the creature, considering it is half blinded.
Woohoo!
Because, you know,
Thank you,
I gotta
DM.
be more fair to you guys sometimes. Okay, so now it is time to go to the board. Temple of the Crushing Wave. And this is where we left off.
We're underwater.
Now, first to act is Phil. We're still mid-combat. Combat is still running. In combat order is Havi,
Anima dice.
Bronze Fume, Phil, Lady Pierce, then Kainen. And we've just finished Dragon Turtle's turn. It is on Phil.
Well, Phil's going to back up as far as he can, which fortunately it looks like he's at the bridge, so he's going to like bolt up a little bit. But up here, he's going to try to sling a firebolt at this thing. Like, get away from me! And just a little pew. So that goes careening down at 14 to hit.
It glances off the turtle shell and just ricochets into the dining area.
And he'll just start. That's it. That's all he can do.
No worries. Lady Pierce, we're on you.
Okay. I believe by now my rage has ended.
So 1 sec, Lady Pierce. You heal 5 HP.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I've got 2 more charges. No.
Of the goose?
Yeah.
I thought it was total 3 charges and they've been pretty much used like this is the last charge.
No, so it's where is it? The spirit can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, minimum of twice. And my
Nice.
modifier is +8.
No, it'd be the...
No, your modifier should be anywhere from +1 to +4. Basically, your spell
Oh, sorry,
casting modifier
+4.
Yeah, is like your wisdom modifier.
Yep.
Cool.
So I've got 1 more charge then.
Cool. Okay, so lady, we're on you.
Yeah. If it didn't end last turn, it's gonna end this turn. The rage. Can't remember, but it all ends the same, right? So, whoa. Hello?
Yep. Nope.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can hear you.
No. My character just flew on my screen.
It's a bird.
1, 2, 3.
So that would be
4,
30
5.
feet of movement. You have 10 feet left because difficult terrain within water.
Yes. And then I get to there, and I don't think I'm... Actually, I don't think I'll go past... Okay. There we go. I don't think I'm going to go past Phil at this point, but I will be there. And if my rage hasn't ended, I'm still raging, so I can't rage again.
Oh.
That's the end of my turn, and now my rage ends.
Well, wait. But sorry.
No. Ken, what did you want to say?
Well, it would matter if, because all you did was move, right? So, is the rage active during its turn, or at the end of it, or is it gone by the start of his turn?
So, if I
Because-
haven't been hit in the previous round, or I haven't attacked in the previous round, it then ends on the at the end of the next turn. So, when my move ends, when my turn ends, the rage ends.
Yeah, but can't you just throw a rock at it? You're attacking it.
Yeah, I don't
That's fair. Okay.
don't really want to right now.
That's fair. That's fair.
Hit me!
Your rage has ended. Kainen, we're on you.
Yeah. I just realized I have something that I probably should have used a little while ago, but it's... Oh, well.
Better late than never.
I have a potion of fire resistance. Anyway. I didn't know that because it was too crazy. If I did bait and switch, I don't think I can do that with Havi, can I? Because I think Harvey's in the air and not quite 5.
Don't believe.
Also, I don't think I can like teleport myself in the air like that, so it doesn't seem right. Okay. All right, I will use my movement to 5. I think I'm going to do 15, right? Or dash for 30.
You can dash for 30. It's 10 foot of movement in water, so you can get 15 feet.
Mhm.
And then you would have to still 10, 20, but then once you're out of water, your normal speed.
So
Don't
that's
forget also that you can go through the goose.
Yeah, I was just about
Oh,
to say.
right. Yeah, I am kind of, crippled. All right, yeah, sure. 5. sorry, that's 10, 20, 30. So that's my full
And that's
normal movement.
11 HP
Very nice, thank you.
as the goose ripples and dissipates.
Okay. Actually, with that, could I go from here diagonally because it's a half wall? There's space to move that way.
You can go diagonally from that square to that square, yes.
Diagonally, like it. All right, and I would like to hold the dodge move in case he manages to shoot something in my direction.
You just use the dodge move. It's not something you hold. It's like you activate
sorry.
dodge.
I activate. So dodge just means I have advantage on, or they have disadvantage. I can't remember what it
Disadvantage
is.
on you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. And can I specify saying like I want to have my shield up and ready just to block? But I guess that's maybe thematic. I don't know. Anyway, taking the dodge. There you go.
Cool. Dodge actions.
This may have
just
actually been the
having a
very
look.
first time I've ever taken the dodge action ever.
So dodge. Until the start of your next turn, attack rolls against you have disadvantage, and you make
the thing.
dexterity
1 sec.
saving.
Yes, I haven't fixed it yet. Let me fix it later.
Until the start of your next turn, attack rolls against you have disadvantage, and you make dexterity saving throws at advantage. So that is the dodge action.
I
Excellent.
didn't know that
Thank you.
second part.
It's
It's
good.
always useful when there's big Dakka things trying to get you and you can't afford getting hit. Dodge is good.
Havi, we're on you.
All right. Is the bronze fume? Is its mouth open?
No, it's snapping, but it's not remaining. It's not remaining open like the clowns with the balls that those.
Yeah.
Kind
I'm gonna assume it's gonna shoot a breath weapon at us, but I don't want to assume, so I will shoot my last lightning arrow.
Oh, dang it.
So I'm gonna make a ranged weapon attack. It's +8. I think that'll hit. 17 plus 8, so 25.
that hits.
And then it does 4d8 lightning damage.
Nice.
12, 19, 27 lightning damage.
It looks hurt.
And then
Don't do this to me now. My axe craves blood.
it needs to make a dexterity saving throw of 16 for another 2d8 lightning damage.
It was almost at 19, but it turned to a 3 and failed.
Hell yeah.
That's another 11 lightning damage.
11? Come on.
And then Havi will around the corner here. There.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, so the turtle pushes up against the wall, and the whole area just shakes as this behemoth of a monster just crashes into the walls, and you feel like it's not a tremendous tremor, but you definitely feel it. It is there. Why are you doing this? Why you do this?
Ooh,
Whoa.
He forgot his lines.
3 of them.
So crunchy.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it pushes up against and uses its breath weapon attack,
God damn it.
Hey, you're on the corner. You were smart.
Dodge!
which is a 60-foot cone.
Fuck off. Jeez.
So, and it is a steam weapon plus this fire. So, Harvey, you're the only one that's safe at the moment. Everybody else, I need a dexterity saving throw. Kainen, you get advantage because you're dodging.
Is it actually hitting my spear? With that
Yes.
angle?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like if
Phil's
you-
dodging, going. No. Dexterity saving throw.
You still get advantage on the dex save.
Kainen does.
I will lower the damage if you take any because of your positioning.
Okay.
Actually, you
A
said you
dex
would,
save.
so dexterity save.
And I obviously can see this one.
+3.
Yes.
Yeah. Vic. That's no good, lah.
Oh!
Mm.
Dirty 20 for Phil as he dives off trying to avoid this thing.
Oh, buddy. You don't want to be in the water right now, trust me.
It'll dissipate.
I forgot that my dex saves are flat. I only have a 13, and that was with advantage.
Oh.
I might have an ability for that one, but I think it may have only been on
Don't you have Indomitable? Doesn't that
Check.
count?
Do your numbers. Oh, I froze. Damn it!
Elliot, you have Indomitable, don't you?
I do. I just had to check that. Where the hell is it?
And the total damage is 47. In which case,
Oh, yeah, I can't do
can
it.
and will take half. And
23?
because of your positioning, Elliot, you will also take half.
Oh, thank you.
So everybody takes 23 points of fire damage as you are all engulfed in this burning hot steam.
Wow, 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 splash. Wow, wow, wow.
You hear my little one screaming.
She gets it.
Yeah.
She does.
Well, that
It's
burned
as
off.
much pain and anxiety for her as you can imagine.
Oh, I bet. That burned off my temporary hit points.
Oh,
Okay.
already hear your temporary hit points are going down. My health is just going bad.
Oh no. Good point.
Oh, here coming. Vanish him. Vanish him.
And
Make it
you
worse for us.
guys don't see him anymore.
Mhm. There we go. Now it's intense.
You're still in initiative. It is now up to Phil.
Oh, it's up to me. I see.
Well, now it's your turn, yes.
It just swam away?
It disappeared out of sight.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm gonna. Dagnabbit, I'm
If
in
you
the
haven't
water.
already,
So I'll have to.
I'll urge you to scroll out.
3. Scroll.
Scroll down if you haven't already, just to get a better view of the map.
Oh. Well,
Just a probable
he's backing up
thing.
anyway. He's gonna try to make it through, and he's got what 25. So that's probably with the water. That's probably as far as he can go. And he will ready another firebolt for if he sees it pop its ugly head at him again. So it's like a
The
little
path that
flame
you're
is in
on
his
is
hand,
out of
ready
the
to
water.
go. Huh?
The path that you're on is out of the water.
No. But I jumped into the water when he attacked. So that's why I had to come out of the water.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
He's playing to character.
So that
I
was my
appreciate it.
movement, and then my action is I'm holding a firebolt if I see it pop up again.
Right.
Lady
right.
Pierce, we're on you.
One, two. Jeez, man. I think I'm just gonna grab Phil and drag him inside.
Ah!
Is that
So, Bill, are you opposing this grapple or are you going with the grapple?
I'll go with the grapple. I'd rather be with this angry person than that angry thing.
Cool. So you can move
I guess I moved
3 more
to
squares with Phil.
Yeah, I will.
Because it would be your action to grapple.
Hup,
Yep. One,
Hup.
2,
hup.
3. Is there a way I can do this where he's not in front of me, like as bait?
So you basically just want to be in different positions, right?
Yeah, just
so
swapped.
you would be based on where you were, and you'd have to move in front of him to grab him. You could you could be side by side with him.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, travel buddy.
I mean, if it's a breath attack again, it's not really gonna matter that I'm standing in front of him. But yeah. Cool. That'll end my turn.
Kainen, we're on you.
Oh boy. Ow, 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 ow. 10, 20, 30?
No, that's now 25, and you got 5 more feet of movements. You're out of order.
5 and a half. Cool. Okay. All right.
That's your full basic movement.
That sounds like a good idea. Getting the fuck out of Dodge. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I will 25. I'll make that 25. I'm gonna be in a spot where, if I need to, I can be near somebody to help them. Fly, Harvey!
Fly.
Havi, we're
Fly,
on
you
you.
fools.
Yeah. 8, 9, and
That's your full movement.
that's my full movement. And I will continue. Yeah, I'll dash. And I'll keep an eye on this area. And that's my turn.
Cool. I realize I made a small mistake, so I will rectify that. Okay.
Yeah, it turns out there's 2 dragon turtles. Was holding onto the ceiling the whole time.
How'd you know?
I'm very perceptive.
No, it's a drop bear. Look out.
Drop bears?
Okay. Phil, we're back to you.
I'm going to take a step forward
Oh boy.
and just peek out to see if I see anything.
Wait, lady, are you still grappling Phil?
I would assume that once I crossed the threshold, that he'd be interested in saving his own life and let go of him.
It's all
Phil,
wrong.
so you move out 5 foot.
Who, me? Oh, yeah.
You-
Well, I mean, I'm not as much to see around the corner. Or not, no, I take it back. Not to see, just to look around to see what's going on. Yes.
Cool. You don't see anything. Give me a perception check, actually.
Oh, yeah, actually, you're my friend. Give me a perception check. Perception is a plus. And that is, oh, well, thank you. That's an 11.
11 total.
Yes.
Okay. You don't see anything.
Okay. Was that my action?
As a free check.
Okay. Then what I probably do is maybe close the doors if I'm able to.
You are, but you would be on the. Okay.
Yeah, he would walk in and to close the doors. He wouldn't like stay out there.
Cool.
He does preserve his life. Nice.
Is there anything else you wanted to do?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just to get inside a little bit more, and that's it. That's his turn. It's like,
Kainen?
Oh, it's me already. Okay. I'm going to hold the door.
Oh.
Is there a locking mechanism on this side?
Not that you can see.
Okay. I'm going to just brace the door and also listen against it to hear if anything is if it's actually heading towards us.
Give me a
Immediately
perception check.
Cool. I'm probably not going to hear shit, but that's okay. Yeah, I didn't hear fucking shit. Let's see how badly I didn't hear that. I got a 2. It's fine. I hear the blood rushing in my ears and my clangety clang boy against the door. That's what I hear.
You feel completely safe. Havi, we're on you.
Oh, God.
Can I just say the same as Kainen?
Sure.
Yo.
Sorry, did I skip Lady Pierce, didn't I?
Yeah, that's fine though. I was just
yeah.
not sure what I was gonna do, so I'll just do it. If Kainen's like holding the door, I'll do the same.
Two Hodors,
I
Havi,
think
we're
we're
on
safe
you.
now.
So, Harvey's sort of like looking toward the water, just trying to make sure nothing is there. And as Phil comes a bit closer, Harvey reaches into their bag and hands Phil a scroll. I've tried to read this, but it's just gibberish to me. Maybe you'll be able to make sense of it. And hands a scroll of vitriolic sphere.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's not on my spell list, so I can't cast it.
That's the thing
But
I
it is on
forget.
the
That's pretty
sorcerer's
cool.
spell list, so
I will check it out.
So it's a scroll of vitriolic sphere at 4th level. I'll send you the details.
Okay.
Please send them to the DM as well.
Yep.
Okay, anything else, Havi?
I will go back to watching the water and just monitoring the area.
Okay, so right at this point, you guys hear a monstrous crashing sound. And you hear the sound of bricks and blocks and heavy stone just falling into water as you hear the chomping of a heavy maw right outside the door.
But that's okay because I feel safe.
Yes, yes, you do.
We are fine.
Everybody hears this. This is no perception check required. It's quite catastrophic. Phil, we're on you.
I think that's our cue to... Isn't there an exit out here? What's this say? 1, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh. No, that's his move. That's it. He's there. In turn.
Lady?
Hold the door. Yeah, I'm just gonna press like my shoulder up against the door and try and just brace against it just in case.
Cool.
And that's it.
Kainen, anything?
I maintain bracing and I call out to Havi. Check the waterways. He might be coming through the gaps.
Kainen, give me I want to roll from you.
Do you want me to just give you a D20 roll and let you figure it out?
Give me an athletics check.
Athletics. Okay.
Kainen is like, if only you had a trident right about now.
That would be really handy. Athletics, you said?
Yep.
Athletics. That is a 23.
Okay, so you were listening out for this monster, and you're bracing against the door, and this crunch and crash and splash really caught you off guard, and you managed to hold it together and keep yourself composed, even though it caught you completely by surprise. So you're free to do your action as you please.
Crunch part. The crunch. I heard the crunch.
You heard a crunch and a splash. The sound caught you by surprise, but you managed to hold your composure, so your action is free to do whatever you would like.
Okay. Cool. Did I feel it against the door? Did I feel the door move? Was that what I felt?
No, the door didn't move.
Okay, cool. Oh shit. I essentially keep the same thing I just said before. It's like to calling out to Harvey. It's like, Harvey, check the side passages. It might come through somewhere else. And that's it.
Cool.
I continue holding the door.
Havi?
Continue checking the side passages. I will do a quick, like fly around. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Just a dash and a full circle scout in the room.
Cool. As everybody's breath just rises and falls, and you're very almost exhausted by the circumstances, everything on the other side of the door seems to be quiet. And we are out of combat.
Are we, though?
You're not sure. Not with the 2 in perception.
I'm not the only perceptive person. But yeah, fair enough.
Oh. If that's the case, I will quickly make my way to like here and just urge the party to go into the adjoining room. Yes, let's just keep moving. Let's try and get back to the stairs that we went down before.
That's a good idea.
Shit.
Well,
A monster.
weren't there
I just
guys up
go-
here too? Where were the fire cultists? The one that we actually didn't fight. Was that near here?
That was in their own cult base.
Yeah, that was like at the top of the mountain, like the volcano kind of thing.
Oh, I
Way
thought
up-
it was in
way
here
up top.
somewhere.
No, this is like the lowest section.
Okay, okay.
This place was completely empty.
I'm just making sure that thing didn't draw more attention than we needed. So, keeping moving is probably a good idea.
Kainen just wants to have a look just at this section. Does he see like a lot of rippling coming from this direction?
Okay, so you get in there and you look out into the corridor area, and the water is now extremely murky. You understand this to be, and you look to your left and you see the bridge is collapsed, and you understand it to be that this collapsed bridge and the murky water are connected. You don't see any signs of the dragon turtle.
All right. Ugh, I think he's taking out the bridge. I'll go back anyway. Let's move. I don't want it to show up anytime now. People, it's Boogie. Boogie.
Thank you for this scroll, by the way.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to make sense of it.
Absolutely. Oh. I'll do the Phil will do the like kiss his fingers and then put on the altar like he's like paying respects before moving along.
Love you, boo. Mwah.
Mwah. Be good.
Yeah. Well, this looks familiar.
I wonder why.
Well, we came through here once.
Ah. Look at those beds. They look so comfy, don't they?
Look at those beds.
Yes.
Isn't it neat?
About that, how long did it take us to get from the Earth Cult to the Water Cult area? Because obviously on land they're quite a distance away, but underground things seem to be a bit like murky with the physics.
Yeah, I know. Probably
No,
from the time
not saying
you're in-
anything on you. Like, it seems like it's like a magical sort of tunnel type thing.
Nothing magical about it.
Don't open doors. I climb doors. I am too much muscle for doors.
Yeah, nothing magical about it. Probably traversing all the corridors and then getting to the open lake probably took you about an hour. So it was half hour to 45 minutes to get through the Temple of the Black Earth. Cautiously, as you had to navigate around the water trenches. But to get to where you are now after getting into this temple, probably another 45 minutes or so.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
Yeah, really
Physics are
connected.
weird.
Yeah.
So you guys are making your way down the steps.
yeah, probably.
Everyone
Yeah,
Cool with
Phil's
that?
following the lead. Phil,
If only I knew you guys are going to go down here, I could have prepared. Phil,
let me
what? Sorry.
let me add to that. Phil is like just focused on the ground, like he wonders if someone may have dropped something, like a pocket change or a badge or peanut or something. So he's just looking at the ground, seeing if there's any kind of old relics or anything that may have been forgotten or missed.
You don't seem to see anything of that kind in this area.
Fair.
And you're all back in a very familiar area.
We're safe.
Oh. Which way now?
Wait, where are we?
I think
Oh, wait.
we
Oh, there.
head to that ceremony room.
We love doing this loop.
We do.
Yeah.
Can I
I do
get
now.
Oh,
It's okay. Bring it. I got dice.
yeah, can I get a D20 roll from Phil and Javi, please?
D20. I'm going to use you. What you got for me?
What did you do?
What did you do? You killed
Or is
the
it that we're not
weapon.
good enough?
Yeah, what didn't we do?
I got
I
a
rolled a
19.
2.
Sorry, Splash, what was the number?
2.
Did you roll a
Phil?
1?
No, I rolled a 2.
flat-
I don't know if I'm adding anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
And who?
Splash, I need to message you directly.
Oh, boy.
Oh, secrets.
Oh, goodness.
Mhm. She
Oh,
feels
the
wolf
stars look
overtaking them.
lovely tonight.
We're underground.
I can still see stars. There's actually stars in the sky here.
We booped it. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. How to go like really high? Ah, there they are.
I don't know how to answer this question. I've received a question from a player,
Oh.
and
Yes, Phil is looking at the water.
sorry, that chip crunch was perfect.
What's up? Just eat my chip. Shut up.
So, I mean, Ken, probably now a good time for intermission, maybe. I don't know.
Intermission.
It's hilarious.
Okay, so what is the party doing?
Let's repeat. Go back to our little roomy room.
Rusty.
That's technically what we're.
Phil is just watching the water right now. He's just kind of zoned out a bit.
I don't know that because it's only been a couple of hours still since we long rested. It might be just better
appreciated.
I'll like stand close to Kainen and like scream in his ear.
No.
It might just be better to go into the room just next to us.
There's no room in this inn. Yes. I agree. Isn't this one over here?
I was thinking the kobold. Wait, it was lizard
away.
folk area. Yeah. Well, for that, I'll go tap Phil on the shoulder and motion that we're moving.
Ah! Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure I got Harvey's attention as well.
Aren't we going to the safe room?
I'll just walk over here.
Too busy.
Well, it should be a little bit quiet in here, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we can discuss things a bit more.
Oh. Over your ass.
I wish I could keep my friends safe and return them home one day. And he'll toss a silver coin in the rushing water. The rushing water. His one and only silver coin.
Amen. Let's go.
And then he'll follow. Oh, okay, I'm coming.
I just point down the corridor, like shimmy him. Come on.
Walking down the corridor.
I'm waiting for him to go forward so I can shimmy in. It's like, come on, you.
Oh, he's following you. It's like, come on, go, go, go.
And
I'm
I point
following.
down the corridor. Go.
Ah! Better not be a trick.
I can feel Will's eyes narrowing right now. Like, what are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do, Kainen? I can feel it.
Gotta keep my eye on the whole damn party. All right. Well, now that we can talk like properly,
What?
or
Wait.
like just at a little bit of volume, I guess.
You can hear the rushing water, but it's definitely drowned out enough that you can talk at a normal volume without having to shout.
Okay.
What was that thing?
Do we know
Who
what that
knows?
thing is?
A turtle?
That's just turtle I've ever met. It was huge.
Well, bigger than you, no offense.
Obviously. It's at least 20 times my size, at least. What kind of food does a beast like that eat anyway? What the hell's it doing down here?
Us, apparently.
Maybe that's part of the
Besides that.
cultist sacrifice.
I think it's fair to say we don't know all the things that are in these places, so we should be careful.
Can I do a history check to know if I know what a dragon turtle is?
I think you're on mute.
You're muted. Yeah.
My bad, I was blowing my nose. Yes, give me a history check.
I know nothing.
DC
One.
15. Yeah,
Oh,
you
it was
never
a
seen
6
one.
all up.
You never seen one in your life.
A blasted turtle shoots fire in water.
Steam.
Ugh. Yeah, well, it's
You
fire
should have
in
named
water.
it Bowser.
Was there? Bow. Was to no man.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we have been cautious in light of what we have been facing. So, I mean, as often as we've been going through these waters, that's the first time seeing that. I'm wondering if that's where the giants went. They suddenly disappeared.
Oh, I guess it's a theory, but entirely depends on where the water down here flows. DM question: does the water that we can tell sprays in over here
Yes,
and then travels down the lower end?
correct. So
Is it like a waterfall drop off? Is that what's down here roughly?
it comes through the rocks, so you can't tell what's beyond those rocks. But it travels in the direction of this cone into sort of like a waterfall pit here, which has filled up. And there is a stairwell over here that is also filled up, flooded.
I've been wanting to go down that stairwell for so long.
Now's the time.
I completely forgot about that one.
It is very murky and obscured.
Really obscured.
Yeah, And we can still try.
I've still got air bubble as far as I know.
We have
Longest
enough for
24
everybody?
hours of my life.
I imagine the difficult part would be finding your way back out, though.
What about a rope? Tie a rope to someone, and when they go in, if they get lost, we can pull them out.
No, we could do
Don't know
that.
if it's settled yet, but I'm assuming the silt hasn't quite settled. It'll be very hard to see down there. Does the air bubble help us see better?
It doesn't help see, but it just makes sure you can breathe.
Aziz, light! And of course, the dancing lights come out.
Oh. Oh, much better.
That'd help.
So that's one way to do it.
So, just out of character, the murky water is that dense, you could say, that it would be like an extremely thick fog where you can only see 1 or 2 feet in front of your face, and that's it. So, any chance of any visual ability is non-existent. Unless you had devil sight.
Okay, actually, I don't know if I can
We
do
might
this,
lose the
but
water.
what if, and maybe this is metagaming.
Purify water.
Okay, well, we won't do it because it probably won't fit. But what if the the dancing light prestidigitation was cast on them to change their shade, so they were more like fog lights, which are designed to cut through the fog a little better.
Typically, Friend's car had fog lights, and fog lights are basically meant to illuminate the ground, so you can see where the ground is. It does help. It is better than just shining bright light in front of you, because then the fog just illuminates fully. The idea of fog lights is to illuminate the fog at a point that doesn't blind you.
Oh, I see.
You
Do
have
we have
a little better
purified?
visibility, but like in these circumstances, you might be able to see an extra foot or 2.
Well, fortunately, I still have this, and I pull out the ever-burning torch thing. Well, this will work.
It took a lot of
Yeah, that I
effort to
got
get
from
one of those, didn't it?
Well, it seemed
You-
useful.
You still have air bubble. So,
Oh, I do.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
This is ultimately, we'll figure out what's down there, but I don't know what we'll find, and if we eventually find something, how the hell are we gonna really see it?
wait, isn't that where we put the trident? He teases.
And just rolls his eyes. Well, do we want to rest first? Because I assume
I was just about to
Layden
say,
looks pretty
perhaps,
exhausted.
perhaps we should go to that safe room and rest before we think about going anywhere else.
It seems pretty safe in here. I wouldn't want to travel around too much.
Fair. I'm happy with that if you are.
It's just an hour.
Is it a short
How much
rest?
longer do we have on the spell?
Half an
Are you
hour.
breathing?
I don't believe
Uh,
we have done enough between our last long rest.
Well,
So
how
it
long
would
does
be a
air
short
bubble
rest.
last?
24 hours.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Because you cast it on us
And I-
yesterday.
No, I cast air bubble on Kainen at the beginning of the fight with the dragon turtle.
Oh, good call. So, yeah.
Right. Yes. I thought we all had it.
No, that was before.
Well, I guess 1 hour is fine to sacrifice for some rest.
Do I have...
Well, if you're happy to, I'm happy to rest.
Mhm.
Delve a bit further down.
However, this aid spell that we're under, has that... No, that wouldn't have finished, because then we'd be able to...
Well, my
Oh,
temp
wait.
hit points from it are gone anyway, so.
From what we
Oh,
know of the aid spell, do we know if it refreshes soon? Is it like every
I
like
don't
8
know.
hours,
I don't
4
think
hours or
we
something?
would know that.
Yeah, Phil's just chilling in the corner now. It's like,
Phil knows. He has that
Let's-
spell, doesn't he?
what spell?
The aid spell.
Oh yeah, high five. I remember that. I did that once. I think I did that with this group.
Phil, give me an Arcana check DC 15.
Arcana check. Give me a minute here. Let me try to remember what. I'm not, Yeah, sorry, that was a 21.
Sorry, that
So
was a 21?
I rolled a 21.
you do believe that spell would have a time limit requirement, as it wouldn't work every single time you walked in the room.
Ah,
You're not sure what that time limit is, but you assume that one is part of the spell.
one did not simply walk in and get aided.
Did you hear that?
I just how the spell works. It's not a continual spell. It just kind of fires off at a predetermined or random interval, depending on how you've got it programmed. If you carry the one,
You know that the spell, and I mean this can be for everybody. You would know that the spell is an enchantment of the room, and is not cast by a person.
yeah,
A person can cast spells consecutively as long as the rules say so, but an enchantment is different.
that
Enchantment. Well, then if there's no real benefit of heading towards the room, we could always just rest in here. And we're close enough to that entrance to figure out what it may be.
Well, if we do go to that room, I kind of want to rest here before we do, because I could use a rest.
We'll
I'm
just rest
perfectly happy to
here,
rest.
and Havi will go and sit on one of the bed rolls.
And I'll be happy to as well. Short rest.
Cool.
Short resting? Resting short?
Yep.
Okay. I remember how to short rest.
I am sitting in a way that I can see these party members of mine.
I also realized that when
I
I was healing myself, I was completely doing the numbers wrong because I have a periaptic wound crochet that also does like more healing for myself. Like, ow. Can I continue?
Okay, so everybody give yourself a short rest.
Rest.
Hi.
Okay. Could have used half my hit dice at this rate. I'm a numpty.
Alrighty then.
Another 2. Yikes. And I guess I'll use my last hit die.
Ah.
Will you let us know when the aid spell has run out?
No.
Because it like it
So
changes your max HP, right? So
the aid spell is
Temp HP.
it works until you've lost it.
I thought that it modified your max HP for like that
Correct.
whole.
No, that's
Correct.
a different spell. I thought.
There's no
No,
time limit on how long you have that extra HP for.
I thought because I
Um,
thought you could regain it
Mm.
through healing.
There's a limit. That's where the limit lies in how many times you can regain the aid spell from the enchantment in the room.
No. I mean, so
I think
we get
I
like
think,
20 extra Hang on, we get 20 extra HP from that room.
No.
I was
Yeah.
under the impression that it increases your max HP by 20 points, so that
Correct.
when you lose that, you get healed. You can get that 20 HP back, and it only lasts for a certain amount of time before that 20 HP reduces back to its original number.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if there's a difference between the old aid spell, the legacy aid spell. No, you know what? That's a description. Each hit point maximum is increased, and they're healed by that.
Right. Okay.
So I guess we're just trying to figure out when we no longer have that extra 20.
It says the duration is 8 hours.
Okay.
Ah.
So safe to say, after our next long rest, if it's not in that room, it's going to be reduced by 20.
Yeah, your max HP will come back down.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I will apologize in advance. I have Bobby asleep in my arms currently, and she is snoring, so you might hear weird sounds.
No.
Right.
Good.
I would have no problem with that.
Cool. Okay. So, you guys feel better?
Oddly better. I still look pretty beaten up.
I look pretty
I think-
tired, but I'm pretty good.
Kainen and Lady, you actually look quite. You look considerably better.
I'd hope so. I gained like 70 HP from that
Just
short rest.
and then gained 22 because I only had 2 hit points left. Or two
Hit die.
dice. That's what.
I had like 7.
Technically,
I
would have
got
had a
lucky.
bunch more, but I did my numbers wrong. It was like because I meant to double my result when I would use my hit dice. Like, no. I know.
Um. So, what are you guys doing?
Well, after our rest, now after I see that everyone looks rested, I'll be like, well, I guess, am I leading the way in this thing? Down the corridor?
Do you want some rope so that it's easier to find your way back?
That would be very beneficial, yes.
Yeah, we should probably like tie all of our rope together then, and then tie it to Kainen. Is that kind of what you're thinking?
I got
or?
one 50-foot rope.
Yeah,
I mean,
same.
50
I have one
feet-
as well.
Yeah.
I believe I do as well. It's a lot of rope. Very heavy, too.
He's got about 200 feet of movement down there.
200. Where's my... Water skin rations. Hey, maybe I don't have rations.
But he actually
Oh, no,
has
I do.
300
I do
because
have-
we forgot to tie it to anything.
Alright, well, what's the plan? So you just tie this to me and send me down like a... I don't know, a ferret and see what's there? What?
Havi will tie all of the ropes together to secure them into one long rope.
I don't happen to have any
Cool.
more healing spells than you. I asked Havi.
I'm running a little bit dry, but here, and Havi rests a hand on Kainen, and you get 11 HP back.
Nice.
But don't forget your parafit if it takes effect.
Yeah, I'm just checking it right now. I think it's only hit dice.
Oh, gotcha.
11. Yep, double checking. 11, thank you. Anything is appreciated. Thank you very much. All right, well, I don't want to drag all the rope, so let's carry the rope over, then tie me.
Do you want me to come down after you?
Nice. Well, do you have the water breathing spell too?
Yep.
Alright, that's fine.
And Javi can like hold the rope and follow that down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we'll have to squeeze through the corridor again. Squeeze.
No one's letting me go behind. Waka 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 waka. That'd be cool if someone made like a Talespire Pac-Man board.
More dots, more dots, more dots.
More
More
dots.
All right.
What?
That looks really unappealing, but okay.
I guess I'll tie one into myself. Because I don't think there's really anything else to tie it to out here.
If we get into any trouble, we'll pull on the rope 3 times, and that can be your signal to reel us in.
I give the thumbs up, but it's like a tired, like, haggard kind of thumbs up.
Or we can do The Simpsons and pull it 35 times. 33, 34. Oh, he ran out of oxygen, my poor boy. 35, he found it.
We come back, pull it back, and the rope's empty. It's like,
All right. And with the shield that I have, is it? I imagine the shield kind of like a bracing shield where it has like, kind of holds onto the forearm and it has like a handle for the hand. Am I able to like hold that torch in my hand while I have it filled up?
No.
Okay. All right, then. Yes, sword away and push up. You ready?
all good. All good.
Sword's not glowing, is it?
Huh?
His sword isn't glowing, is it?
Oh yeah, the dragon sword thingy.
Yeah. No. Okay, good. Whew. All right, I secure the rope around my waist, and it will act as an anchor.
Here we go.
And Phil will be here as her emotional support anchor.
Okay. So, the way I had planned, I envisioned that this might happen, and therefore I have a map available which I can draw on. But you guys are stuck doing theater of the mind because it is completely obscured. And so you have to go by memory.
Okay.
Because that's kind of how it would be in those circumstances.
All right,
Luckily, you have a lifeline.
Zing. Okay. So, the only problem is I have to read everything as I go to make sure. Okay.
All right.
So you both. So you two are together, correct?
I
Yeah.
think Havi's
Travel
behind me.
buddies.
You're together regardless. Okay, so you start descending. Javi, are you walking or flying? Because this is
And swimming.
full submerged water. Are you keeping your feet to the ground? Is anybody keeping their feet to the ground?
I am walking it.
I would
Okay.
be, I guess, the swimming equivalent of flying. Because
Okay.
I'll be
How?
using the rope as a guide.
Okay, and Kainen's walking in front, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. So you descend down these stairs, and you have the glow of your torch in front of you, but anywhere else you view around you is darkness.
Alright.
Complete.
I would like to specify my movements right now.
Specify your what?
wish-
Sorry.
My movement.
Okay.
Like, be very specific right now. I'm going to be resting my body or like my arm against the right wall as I move. Every now and then I will drop the not drop but I'll lower the torch to the ground and use its end to slide across it just to see if there's any drops or falls in front of me, and then go up, move a few steps, and then go down, touch the ground.
So you all of a sudden the wall to your right drops away completely, and you feel the steps. You notice that there's still wall to your left, and it is jagged. It is a rocky rock face.
Okay. Then I use my shield against that to feel it's like inking against it. I can feel
So
its
your
presence
shield
as
is
I
in your
descend.
left hand, and your
Shield is in my
torch
left hand.
Torch is in the right. Gotcha. You slowly make it down. You descend about 40 to 50 feet, and all of a sudden it just drops off on all sides.
All right. So when I lower my body down and lower the torch, do I feel that the steps have just ended entirely?
Yes.
Is Harvey in the water with me at the moment?
Yes.
Flying above.
Yeah.
It's complete. So you had to enter the water, get fully submerged before you sort of move beyond that doorway passage.
So I've moved about roughly 50 feet forward. Right.
Yes.
I
that's
check
just
all
being in a
edges
straight
of the
line,
stairwell.
No. You've sort of curved around as you've gone down.
Curved. Okay. So like a half moon style thing.
Correct.
Like like a very wide spiral. Okay.
Yes.
I lower the torch through the ground and I trace around the around my steps around me to see if it touches any ground.
You don't feel any ground whatsoever. Sorry. You said you're tracing your steps?
I'm tracing. So if I'm on the stairwell facing downwards,
Yep.
I'm gonna
You
lower
don't
it
feel
out of right
any.
around the front and the left.
There is no surface continuation at the end of these steps.
Okay. All right. With that, I'll tuck the torch into my belt so it's still bright. I'll draw my sword and use that as an extension to see if I can feel it any further.
What are you using, sorry?
I've drawn my sword to see if I can use its length to reach even further where the torch couldn't reach. See if I can feel a surface.
Okay. So, how long is your sword?
I believe it is just a long sword, but if it's it would be a dragon long sword, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, long sword. It's a long sword. I don't know what the length is specifically, but it's long. It says it. Therefore, it is long. And I'm crouching down to my knee to do this too.
Yep. So you feel the sword sort of scrape across the edge of where the stairs are, where you're standing, but you don't feel a bottom.
I'll speak to Harvey. It's like I'm assuming Harvey's close enough that they can hear me. Like, does the air bubble make it easy to hear?
As long as you're within 5 feet of each other, you can communicate normally.
Okay. Harvey, it drops off here. I don't know how deep it goes, but I can't see or feel the ground beyond the stairwell here. And I don't feel any walls, so I have no idea where this moves. Any thoughts? Do you have light spells like Phil does? Maybe pass them out a bit further? See where it disappears and figure out where the edges are?
I don't really have anything. I'm pretty depleted for magic. I can pretty much heal at the moment.
Boy, well, healing is good, but this is very disconcerting. Well, if you go towards the edge, I could perhaps lower myself down a bit to see where the earth begins again. You could be a bit of an extra leverage for me, in case it falls too far. I could always swim, but I don't want to just openly swim into somewhere I can't see.
Yeah, that's not a great idea.
Okay. Alright, so tucking the sword away. I still have the torch exposed, but in my belt. So I still have it on me. I'll put it on my my side of the hip, so as I lower myself down against the wall, it's not going to be pressed against the rock. It'll be just to my side, so I can at least see extra light. It doesn't get squished out. Try and lower myself down.
Okay. You are basically... So I just have to read this correctly. Cool.
You find too much money.
Too much. Too much money.
I get that
So it says it's written. Rules is written.
So you've got your arm on the ledge on the stair still, and your feet are dangling over the side, and you don't feel a floor below you.
Oh, I do not like the feeling of this. Alright, I don't want to drop the torch out of sight. I could drop it and see where it stops.
Some
the
of
murkiness
these
of the water
caverns go on for forever. I don't think it's worth losing the torch.
Could be over a pit right now. I don't even know it. Alright. Pulling myself back up. I'm going to retrace my steps up the stairwell to where the jagged rock kind of slowly disappeared.
Yep.
And I'm going to use that as my guide to, like, all climb around in the water and follow that edge.
So you're going back up the stairs? Is that your goal?
Yes.
Yep.
Get myself back up. I find to where my shield was, like, tinging against the rock wall kind of thing. The jagged wall.
You walk about 5 to 10 feet up the steps, and then you feel where the wall was.
And using that, I'm going to use that as my trace and try and trace around the wall. Sorry, I'm going to, like, float/swim, holding the wall as my guide.
The stairs descend, and they seem to break away from the wall. And you feel sort of this little crevice crack in the wall, and it just goes straight down.
So just... Oh, it doesn't...
So are you trying to hang down to see if you can get, like, how far down it is?
I'm trying to do a left wall right now. It's just, like, essentially touch the wall, and when I feel it end, I'm going to put my hand around it to try and skirt around the other side of the wall.
So he wants to do, like, around the perimeter of the room on the wall.
On the left side.
You feel the wall, and it's just to an open expanse.
So it's like it's a thin wall that just ends. It doesn't extend
It's
to
a
like a
rock
right
wall.
angle or anything.
It's a thick rock wall, and it's shaped naturally. There's no smooth edge. It's rocky and jagged. It's not necessarily sharp or anything, but like you can feel that it is formed naturally out of the earth itself.
I think
And
what
there
he's
is-
trying to do is there a pathway along that wall that he can follow the wall around
It goes
that
straight
trench?
down.
So
You feel
Okay.
no ledge whatsoever. It is just wall, stairs, and open expanse.
Boy, if this was real life, this would be a fucking terrifying experience, honestly. Okay.
I told you it's an anxiety-inducing D&D.
I know, right? Okay. The right wall that ended really early, didn't it?
That ended back up near where Phil and Lady Pierce are. About 40, 50 feet from where you have descended to. 40,
So-
50 feet behind you.
Just to clarify, the room that we're in has walls, right? It's an enclosed. Yes, at the end of the stairs, it's an expanse, but it's like a cavern, right? There's a wall holding in all the water.
I am going to send you a small picture. Now, what you have to realize is that these stairs are underwater. Everything is underwater. There's a little boat icon that is not there. But that's what you see. There's no wall to the right. There's a wall to the left. It's a natural cavernous landscape. And then there's just an open expanse of water that is murky as all hell. You can't see through it. It's like trying to look into the Murray River for those Australians.
Yep. Yeah, so my intention was with that white section of that craggly wall was actually to just touch it and then swim and trace the edge of it all the way around and just keep skirting around that white edge. That was my intention.
So if you're planning to sort of touch the left side and go off the steps, is that your plan?
Correct.
You slowly sink further down.
Even holding onto the wall?
It's
he's trying to scuba dive through it.
Well, and I can swim, so I'm trying to keep myself like
you're just
to
trying to
understand.
keep. There's no real handhold on that wall.
Yeah. Well, then I can use my swimming to try and hold still.
Yeah, you can attempt to wade a little bit. Are you trying to see the bottom?
No, I'm just trying to follow the wall right now at the same axis.
Okay. And so you're trying to swim in place and maintain that wall. No worries. You find... I have a map that I'm drawing just so I can keep track of where you'll go.
It's all good.
You swim to the left and you follow this wall around. And it sort of goes back in on itself. And then you follow this wall around and it sort of curves out to a point. And it feels like this is sort of like it's a sharp entrance, I guess.
And then the dragon turtle. As again, just like that.
Sharp turn.
You do feel a very slight current.
Coming from which direction do I feel is current?
It is going from your right to left around this corner. And it's only very slight. but it's noticeable.
Okay. So it is
It is-
drifting in the direction that I'm climbing.
Towards
Racing.
the direction that you're swimming, yes.
Okay. I will continue following that edge of the.
Okay, so you go around what seems to be a sharp bend,
Mhm.
and you travel an extra, like the rope is slack behind you
Mhm.
as you
Still back there,
continue.
Havi?
Still here.
Oh, good.
As you can traverse another 20, 30 feet, and the further forward you go, the more you feel the water current getting just that little bit stronger.
Mhm.
Not enough to pull you in any direction or anything. You can just feel it.
You can feel that too, can't you, Havi?
I wonder if it's maybe another waterfall or something.
Oh, it may eventually be one, but if the water's holding this deep and holding still like this, I would think it's just exiting somewhere else, but not too tumultuously. I don't hear anything, and usually can hear quite a lot underwater.
So
I
you're
also wonder because water that's moving is generally not this murky.
Well, the water has come from higher up on the surface, so it's probably mixed with quite a few things. The lower you go, the more murky it would be. I would imagine.
Hmm.
I'm happy to continue this way because I'd rather have something near me than be in empty space. So I'm just going to keep pressing forward.
Let's go.
okay. So you swim another 20 feet to your left, and you just feel this water moving. And again, it's not rushing past you. It's not like a waterfall or anything because everything is completely submerged. You're underwater at this point. And
Mm.
you get to this edge of the wall, and you feel it's sort of like a sixth sense, and you feel the floor sort of drop away from you.
Oh, well, it's doing it again. I don't like that. I think there's a drop off here, and I do not like that. Why did I agree to this again? I am so confused. Why are we down here, Harvey? What is this?
It's
I'm not
because you're
scared, you're scared.
Kainen the Brave.
Never said that.
Look, I think we've seen about as much as we're going to be able, and
Which is
we're
nothing at all at this rate.
we're running out of rope. If this cavern is as big as it seems, I think it might be a bit beyond us at the moment.
All right, well, one thing we can do, I would like it, but if we press off the wall, head out, use the length of the rope as our guide, we could swing, and if we touch wall, we touch wall, but if we don't, we are heading back.
Deal.
All right, come a little closer, please. I do not like this at all.
Havi moves up the rope
Hmm?
until they're right behind.
What is that?
Kainen.
Oh, that's you, sorry.
Not
Forget you have
another
claws.
dragon turtle.
Mm.
All right,
Okay.
let's do this.
Here, let me breathe for a second. Breathe, deep breath. All right. Head that way, and hopefully not ram ourselves into anything. All right, you ready? You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Hang on, wait. Hang on. I go. And I press off.
So you're pressing off into the Haven?
Yep.
Still here. Still here. Yes, we're still here. Dark in the dark. I don't like the dark.
Okay, you...
What's in front of me? As I try and swim and hold pace as we go forward.
Are you sticking to the wall? Are you going into just... You said you're going into the openness.
Yeah, we push off the wall
Essentially-
into the expanse for the length of the rope and see what we see, feel what we feel.
Let it like swing. Or if it goes taut, we just follow the taut rope and let it swing us. Then eventually we
Yeah.
can just come back.
So you swim another 20 feet. Can I get perception checks from you both at disadvantage, please?
That's what I thought. Aww. I'm rolling a lot of ones tonight. That's my third one.
I'm gonna come in clutch for you here, dude, because I rolled a 19 and a 20.
Nice.
Thank you.
So
I had an
19
18
plus
and a 1.
8, 27.
Whoa.
Okay, with a 27, like Havi, you're certain that something else is here in the water with you.
Oh fuck! No, no.
Well, Kainen,
No,
you
no,
don't
no.
know this. You don't know this yet. Only
I know,
Havi
but that's
knows.
me just going no, no. Late. No, I'm at it. I'm leaving.
Boy, the rope suddenly went slack. I wonder what happened.
Fine. Fine.
Okay, I would like to use my primeval awareness, and try to sense whether this thing that I can sense in the water is an aberration, celestial, dragon, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
And what's the range on that? Because I know it's pretty extensive.
1 mile.
So
Because I'm not in
you
my favored terrain.
use a spell slot to, and
Yep.
you're detecting an elemental straight away. Your sensors are going off like alarm bells in a fire station.
Okay. I put my hand on Kainen's shoulder.
Just as you do that, you feel another whoosh past you in the water.
Okay.
Mushy finger hold.
As I put my hand on his shoulder, I yank the rope 3 times.
Yay!
We need to get out of
What,
here.
What?
We need to get out
Is
of
it-
here.
All right, cool. I'm good. I'm happy to go. Let's go.
Okay, so this rope is currently wrapped around some not so great rocks, I should say, sorry. So Phil and Lady Pierce, you hear the tugging of this rope. What are you guys doing?
So
I plant my feet and drag it.
So
Um,
I remember it had something to do with my father, but I know that before the prison, I really can't remember much. It's just a big blank right now. And what are you doing?
I don't hear any of that because of the rushing water.
And he's just talking in a normal tone.
Okay, and so there's no rope handling skill, so I have to make this up. Can I please get I'm going to assume that Bill, you start helping as soon as you see what's going on.
How? I've got little hands and little arms, and she's yanking with her giant, muscly
So,
meat.
okay, no, that I appreciate you playing the character. So you're just watching as Lady Pierce
Yeah.
starts pulling the rope back. Okay, Lady, please give me a performance check.
Not athletics?
Okay. Yeah.
Not athletic. You're strong enough. I believe in your ability to pull this rope up. It's not a question of strength.
Okay.
I want to see how well this rope performs.
No.
At
Well,
A,
probably not well.
not getting caught
Eh,
or destroyed.
that's a 14.
Havi and Kainen, you suddenly feel the wall as this rope is pulling you back. Now,
Do they chase you? Hmm.
You're the bait.
None
We're
of
just
you
Alright.
don't
reeling
know
you
that we're
in.
there.
I am anglerfish. I have big, sharp, nasty teeth. You stay away from me. Yum, yum, yum.
that's what I want. Sorry, I just have to bring something up so I can do it properly.
Okay, so maybe Phil does do at least dancing lights, so a little bit of illumination to help see what's coming.
So, who's in front? Who's behind? Is it Phil or is it Havi?
So
Or is it
the-
Havi or Kainen? God damn it.
Kainen
I'm
was
probably
in
near the
front
back.
on the way out. Kainen is behind on the way in.
Okay.
I am the
So,
juicy bait. Chicken.
29 to hit.
Oh, fuck off.
Whoa!
What is that?
We'd be reeling in a corpse.
Wait,
Yeah.
and we didn't see.
We can't
can't
see
see
shit
what's
down
trying to
here.
hit us.
So, I am doing this completely narrative. I am not doing this in a combat turn order
Can't
Okay.
see anything.
because you guys are pushing towards the exit and this is sort of happening in real time. Like, unless you plan to stop, turn around, forget the rope, and fight, this is all narrative.
Okay.
Hell no. Get the fuck out of here.
All of a sudden, Kainen, I got it right. You feel tremendous pain in your back thigh as you take 26 points of piercing damage.
It's got me! Fuck! Get off!
27 to hit.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, guys. Whoever's pulling the rope, it's about to get lighter. Anyway. How many points?
The first one was 26.
Yep.
You've done that. You now take 14 points of slashing damage
Slashing.
as something goes across your lower leg as you attempt to swim away.
And as this is happening, as the torch is still... can I tuck the torch in my belt so there's still light and then draw my sword just to kind of like swing it behind me? It's like if something's coming towards me, maybe I'll hit that a bit more.
Well, okay, so narratively in my mind, you've got the torch in your hand, your shield in the other, and you've got the rope sort of semi-wrapped around your arm as you're using it to help pull you out of the water.
Okay. I thought it was around my waist. Continue.
Yes, it can be around your waist. What would you like to do?
In
I'll-
that case, can I...
I want you as a player to dictate your turns and actions more so than DM coming in.
It's all good. So I was on the assumption that the rope was around my waist. So
That is correct, actually. I side with you on that.
Okay. My shield arm is holding the rope as well to keep myself balanced. It's like because you're being dragged away, I'm like trying to stay balanced. I want to tuck the torch into my into my pants, so essentially my belt, my own belt. It's still
Yep.
light, and then I want to just draw my sword and just hold it backwards.
Okay.
Is it like it's like, kind of like a deterrent kind of thing? So it's like if it's there, it's there. Keep thing away.
And
Okay.
hearing the commotion of Kainen being injured, or something's trying to attack him, Havi reaches a foot back to claw onto Kainen, to sort of help drag us both through the water with the. So one arm is holding onto the rope, one claw is holding onto Kainen, one arm is swimming as fast as Havi possibly can.
So you
And-
doing this from in front of or behind Kainen?
In front of. So hanging onto him, trying to pull him forward with the rope that we're both holding onto and trying to swim to make us move faster. But as I hold a claw onto him, I'll cast Cure Wounds again.
Cool.
Just to clarify,
roll.
it's rope, Avi, me, stuff.
Yes. Ooh. And that's 12 HP back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can I feel this like something
Nibbling.
happening
You
with the
can-
rope?
You feel is definitely not right. You
Okay.
no roll needed. Your senses are like this is not good, and you're pulling as furiously and as fast as you can.
Can I rage and pull it harder? Because the way I'm like picturing
I'll
it now.
allow it. I'll allow it.
Okay,
Um,
so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna turn to Phil and just say, "I'm gonna need you to hit me," and I'm just yanking it.
What?
Go down to toss me.
Yeah.
Slap her on the ass.
Okay.
Please slap her on the ass. It'll work 100%.
Oh god. Giddy up.
Oh, you're a terrible mother. You left your daughter and she turned to stone, and you came back and you left her again, and so now you're here pulling on rope when you could be saving your daughter. Is that a good enough attack?
Oh my god.
I said hit me, don't cut me.
Oh,
Um,
hit you!
so I need to mulligan the amount of damage that you took.
Okay.
So what I need to do, heal up for 26 and 14. I'm going to roll damage again.
6 damage. Oh, sorry. 6 heal. 26 heal. And then 14. Oh, this is also including my... Wait, and then I'll have to subtract 11. Because I had healing from... Was it 11 from Havi?
No, don't worry about the
Oh.
healing. Keep the healing on. It's fine.
But it goes above my max.
Yeah, I know. Because you're about to take damage anyway.
Go
You're
for it.
still going to take damage. You take 16 points of damage.
Okay. Total?
Total, yes. Elliot, you take an extra 10 points of cold damage.
Oh, wait a minute. I still have defenses with cold. I take half damage on cold.
Well, then you take 5 damage instead of 10. Your speed is reduced by 10, but being that you are being dragged by a rope, your speed is negated.
Yeah.
Then 12 hit points was the heal, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Sorry about the mulligan, guys. I appreciate it.
good. Half damage. Make me
Okay.
happy.
now that the barbarian is raging,
Uh-huh.
I need a performance check at disadvantage, please.
Oh no.
You can do it. I'm going to use.
Already at disadvantage, so psych.
Wait, what?
I'm rolling
It's a regular roll.
what ability? No, I am exhausted.
Yes, but
So anyway, I need another performance check at disadvantage. So Ken, what Will is saying is that part of his barbarian class is when he rages and he does certain things, and it ends, he becomes exhausted, and that first level of exhaustion gives him disadvantage on ability checks such as
Yeah, but Phil was going to be casting a spell to negate that.
whenever a creature you can see within 60 feet of you is about to roll a d20 with advantage or disadvantage, you can use your reaction to prevent the roll from being affected by advantage and disadvantage.
So it'll be a straight roll.
Sure.
So he's got 2 left, and he's going to use one of those to try to encourage. You can do this to try
Save that
to
rope.
negate that disadvantage.
So
We'll
you
see.
can do this and slap her on the ass.
Okay, it's an unnatural 20.
Ooh,
nicely done.
Wow.
20 for the win. Thank you for not letting me die. Pulling.
Well, it's not on me, it's on the rope. I've only got a +1 in performance.
You're doing great.
Okay. The fact that you're raging has really helped. Okay. This thing is going to swing at you a couple more times.
A couple.
Great. I do disadvantage. I do disengage. I don't know how that works.
Dodge.
You can't do it in these circumstances because
Okay, cool.
you're
I had to
you're not
ask.
moving at your own will.
Mm.
You're at the mercy of somebody else. That is a
Question
26
for
to
you,
hit.
please.
No,
So
he's
And the
moving at
the
25
our own
dragon
will.
sword I have. Is it glowing?
No.
Oh, all right, continue.
Um,
Yes, it hits.
and so does the 25, I know.
For fuck's sake. What is this thing? It's fucking awful.
You take 5 points of damage.
Huh?
You take 11 points of damage.
Any bit cold?
And you take 10 points of cold damage. Half.
5 cold damage. Ow, 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 ow.
Okay. I
Oh
need
god, this sucks! Pull faster!
I need
Just
another
swim.
performance check from the barbarian.
I'm gonna need to be hit before that happens.
That's gonna be that will because Phil would have done it anyway because he didn't know what else to do. But yeah, that'll be a slap on the butt.
I need to be attacked. That's
an attack. It's
When-
an unarmed
when I
strike
said-
on the rear end.
hit me.
Now
He's
just
hitting.
furious.
He's slapping you as hard. He's giving you. He's trying to make. He's spanking you. Okay, but it's an unarmed strike. Does that count? That's what he does.
So you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage from Phil, obviously halved by your rage, because unarmed melee strike is a +5 to hit, and 2 damage total. On the butt.
Perfect. It was the perfect hit.
1 point. Yeah. Okay, performance.
Yes, please.
And this one will be at disadvantage then.
Unless so, Phil,
Yeah.
does it take your action to cast the spell where you negate disadvantage?
That
or
was
is it
a reaction.
Okay. He is going to roll performance again. You can use this ability one more time.
Okay, I will do that. You can do it. Slap.
Okay.
And that'll be my
That's what I
last
thought you were
restore
gonna do.
balance.
Okay, so give me a performance roll, please.
Straight roll.
It was nice knowing you guys.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no!
You wanna say
no.
you wanna say what it is, Lee?
You rolled a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Did it make it?
Uh,
Was it enough?
It was a natural one.
No.
you didn't say that. I only saw the total roll. I didn't actually see. I didn't look at the
Right.
numbers that was rolled. So you rolled a natural 1.
A natural 1 plus 1. Yeah.
Why do you hate us?
Well, I didn't know it'd be a performance roll and seeing if the rope stays intact. I thought I'd just be muscle lady yanking
Look,
it.
Muscle Mummy is
yes,
best.
and that is correct, and that is exactly what the muscle lady is doing. The problem is that this rope is dragging around rocks as she pulls on it.
No, I get that. It's just, guys, you
I'm-
should know this. I'm not a charismatic person.
Neither
you
is
leave me
the
in
rope.
charge.
Performance either.
I mean,
The rope doesn't have charisma.
what's your sleight of hand, lady?
I don't think a natural 1 is going to change anything. To
No,
be
it doesn't.
honest.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
We're dead.
But actually,
There's no
sleight of
stopping
hand.
you.
Sleight of hand would have probably been a little bit better than
It's
performance.
a plus
But regardless, a natural 1 is a natural 1. The rope
Good luck.
snapped.
Old friend. I'm going to.
The rope-
How fast? Oh, sorry. How much were we reeled in before the rope snapped?
We'll have no idea.
Um,
You don't specifically know.
out of character. Character, 80 feet.
Mm-hmm.
In
character.
And I get a.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
I'm gonna get a. So who's in front? Javi's in front, and then
Harvey's
And
in
then-
front.
Yep.
can I
Kainen.
please get a perception check with disadvantage from Javi?
Both of us? Oh, Havi. On Havi?
Javi's got the better
Not out of your ass
perception.
again.
All right. So I rolled an 11 and an 18. So 11 plus 8, 19.
Oh, shit. Yes.
You recognize. That's why Kainen, you didn't matter.
Oh, thank God.
Uh,
I roll
Javi,
2.
Where you are, you
Roll another 1. There you go.
You feel the openness of the water again, and this is familiar. You sense that the stairs are close. I'm gonna mark this in green, so when you guys get to see this map one day, this little green section is where I got Havi to roll. I'm gonna put a little H, Havi, for a perception check. Okay. So, you feel like you sense you can feel where this rope is pulling you, and it's pulling you in a straight line. You guys get an extra 10 feet in front of you. With that roll really helped.
Oh, yeah.
That the rope is gone, and so, lady, you feel this rope go slack, and you continue to pull it up, and it's pulling really fast, and you see the frayed, broken end of a.
I move. Oh shit! Into, come on, like into the water where I'm not, like just to where waist height is.
Yep.
Opportunity attack. I slap her butt again to try to maintain rage.
Successfully works. Take 1 point of damage, lady.
Well,
Whack!
this time I'm moving pretty quickly.
It's an opportunity attack. You left the 5-foot space.
Sure, he can roll for it though.
Okay, give me an unarmed strike.
I suppose,
sure.
that's fair.
It's under your firebolt.
is +5. Oh, that's only an 8.
Oh, He misses.
Nothing but air.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I move into the water up to about waist height, ready to, like, if they show up, I can grab them and sort of, like, drag them out behind me.
Okay. Okay. There's another 2 attacks coming your way. You're lucky, very lucky, because that was a 9 and 11 to hit Kainen. Okay, Havi,
Slapping it away with my
please
sword.
give me another perception check at disadvantage, because now you don't have any walls around you. You're in complete open water.
All right. I rolled a 12 and a 14, so 12
it's better.
plus 8 is 20.
30, 20.
Okay,
Lucky son of a bitch.
great roll. You manage to swim forward and you find the stairs.
Oh, thank God.
What the
Quick,
Back up
follow
the
me!
stairs! Oh.
And
Yes.
you both clamber, and you, Kainen, you notice that this rope is slack around your waist.
I barely even register that because I have something under my feet and I know it's stairs.
Yeah.
Run.
And you guys make it back to the stairs and you drag yourselves back up, and you reconvene with Lady and Phil.
I'm assuming Lady grabs us and she sees the light getting closer. There he is.
Will, you're on mute.
I'll say that as soon as I see them, I'll just, like, stick my hands in and drag them up, help them out.
Yeet us out of the water.
Yeah,
I
and then
clamber out of the water entirely and just collapse to the ground. Whose idea was that?
I'm just picturing Kainen getting out of the water and, like, the arse of his pants has been bitten out.
You can see all my love heart boxer shorts left over.
Are you okay?
No.
Well,
Oh God.
we were for a moment there, but I'm pretty sure it was an elemental. I don't know what kind, but it started chasing us, and I don't even know how many there were.
Claws. Big. Hurt. I don't like it. I'm not going back in there. I am not going back in there again.
That place is terrifying.
Well, Phil looks at the water and just gets his hands ready. It's like, is there anything coming?
The punch.
I don't know if it chased us, but I'd recommend getting away.
What?
I don't even know how big it is.
So conversation is a little difficult as there's rushing water very close. Well, it's actually a little bit subdued. Like, it's loud, but it's not impossible to hear each other.
I think we may have figured out what happened to those giants. Oh. It may have been that thing. Whatever that was. If it made it up here. Well,
I don't even know if it was one thing, whether there were multiple down there.
Oh, I don't want to think about it. I just don't. Oh.
It's at this moment that Kainen, you start to feel the rope around your waist get taut.
Oh, shit. Shit! I immediately use the sword to slash at the rope, like slap it like a cat, like tap, 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 tap.
Give me an attack roll, please.
Jeez. Let's see if I can get another natural one. Come on, babe. I'm on a roll. Oh, I almost got a 20. That was close. It's probably good. So the sword, it's a 23.
you successfully cleave through this rope as it slices through and snaps away from you, and you see the end of the rope just disappear into the water as it's pulled rapidly down.
Oh, fuck this! I get further away.
My rope!
So,
Just hit the wall and slop for a sec. I'm like,
You-
no.
you guys have
never
lost
again.
2 lengths worth of rope.
Alright, well, I untie my one and just sort of give it back to Havi.
We'll try and find some more rope once we're out of here.
So
I hate
what
this
what
place.
what happened? What did you discover down there before whatever that was came after you?
Nothing. It's just
There's-
dark and wet.
The
And
stairs
that's it.
end, and it's just a inky black expanse of water.
Oh.
Firebolt into the water, just in case.
You
I-
shoot a
I
firebolt into the
said-
water, and you see the light fade away rapidly.
I sense there were elemental creatures in there. I don't know how big or how many, but they were swimming past us. We thought it was a current, but it was just them swimming past, and then as we started our escape, they were swimming after us and attacking Kainen.
Boy, the water's
Uh,
gotten hostile around here.
I'm gonna look at my armor to see if there's any like telltale marks on the armor. Maybe like give me a bit more of a clue on what it was that hit me.
A little bit of frost, maybe.
There is a little bit of frost, and you can just give me a medicine check.
Medicine check. Okay. And look, another one. Anyway,
You
this is my
can't tell.
5th one tonight. Today.
Wow.
We've
you
had a lot of
cannot-
disadvantaged ones. I keep getting ones.
You cannot tell what attacked you.
All I know is that it's big enough to bite and scratch me. And it was not holding back.
Huh.
Can we go somewhere
How
else, please?
how is his complexion? Does he still have the barnacles on him?
He still does have the barnacles on him,
Okay.
still on his neck.
Are these still bothering you?
Well, they're there, but it don't hurt or anything. I just feel weird if I touch them, but nothing more than that.
So what's the plan?
I am done with this day.
Javi lifts a hand and sort of see sparks like light up and then sputter out. I'm depleted. I've used as much magic as I possibly can today.
Mhm.
I think we stick to safety.
Phil will turn and hold up his hands to Kainen and go, rewind, and he'll cast a little heal. Let's see, that'll be 8 points of healing.
Oh, thank you. Every little bit helps. So, is anyone ready for a kip?
I am.
Anyone else
Yep.
against 1. I'm very happy just to not anymore. Judging by the look of you guys, you look as tired as I feel.
Sorry, we're having a rough time down here.
What do you mean, some things?
I was wondering if someone was going to say something.
I asked
Kainen
you a
and
question,
Havi
Phil.
drying off.
What?
Mhm.
What do you mean, some things?
What's the context? I think I forgot what did he say that prompted that?
Kanan said it's not your fault we're down, or something like it's not your fault, and you said some things.
I still can't hear you. I think we should move along now.
Can I insight that? See, okay, so for intentionality, is he deflecting that on purpose, or is he genuinely unable to hear me?
Roll.
So give me an insight check, and you can either roll persuasion or deception, Phil, if you are genuine or not.
Okay.
Ugh, that's tragic.
What'd you get?
Don't.
There was never any hope. Because this is at disadvantage. It was a 5 and a 6, so I rolled 5 plus 1, 6.
Oh, Phil got a 17 plus 8, so whatever that adds up to.
But we don't
24?
know. Are you? I mean, you don't have to tell us if you're being deceptive or persuasive. It's up to you.
No, that's what I'm saying. He got a 28 on his skill check. So he sounds genuine. He's like, "What? I can't hear you. We should move to another place."
All right, come along then. I'll just motion with my hand, like, to follow.
I'm glad you have a +8 in deception and persuasion. It makes this roll even better.
That's a good point. I didn't notice
You'll
that.
never know.
Not even the DM knows.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
Mhm.
what's the party doing? Where are they going?
Back to the Healy Heal room and get a long rest or some shit, because it's like we're pretty spent right now.
I know we're not supposed to, like, you don't want us going there for, like, after
Time.
every battle or whatever, but I'm generally at the point of, like, and I feel like some of the others might be as well, that I am willing to throw away a day in this campaign just to get a long rest.
Yeah,
But look,
100%.
I appreciate that you guys have pushed on through multiple encounters and have foregone a long rest. I appreciate that. It's just it was feeling a little bit cheesy that battle, long rest, battle, long rest, battle, long rest. That you guys were always at your maximum. Kind of felt, eh. So I am perfectly fine for you guys to go to that room and get a long rest. That's totally okay with me.
Well, I mean, it adds to it when it's like you fear something bites you. Oh no! Help! Help!
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot more fearful of a situation when you're not at peak performance every time.
Also, we were gonna get fucked if we lost the rope.
Well, yeah.
So, for that little encounter, the DC for performance check was a 10. And if there were 3 fails, the rope would have broken, or a natural 1.
Oh,
And so the natural 1 broke the rope.
nice.
I felt like
played.
I felt quietly confident that you guys are going to be fine until that natural 1 came up, and I was like, "Oh God!"
Yeah, he was rolling with it tonight.
Good.
Okay, so you guys move into the room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know what I'll do. I'm just going to transport you.
Hey, like the movie, The Transporter. Meow.
Sweet sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Okay. So, is there anything you guys are doing now that the sound has died down?
Battle plans. I think we should. I feel like we have two options, team. We go southwest, where we haven't explored yet. Or we return to the fire cult and see if there isn't anything we can do about them.
Exploring Southwest is probably the easiest of the two. 'Cause at least it's nice and
think-
close.
But
think
I would
southwest.
if we went to the fire cult, wouldn't we be able to try to find out the latest that they knew? Help us find out which direction to stop whatever's still going on out there?
Well, that's if they don't kill us.
Well,
And
I would
there's a
hope
lot
not.
of them.
There is still the fact that we have not encountered anything to do with the air cult, which is kind of scary.
Alarming.
Only
Well,
4 people.
I wouldn't imagine the air cult to have a strong presence underground.
Right, but at the same time, they have been an unknown factor to us, so we have no idea exactly what they're capable of. Also, given that we just came from the water cult, it could be that these two remaining factions might be interested in overthrowing each other. Because it seemed like there was a lot of fire and burned buildings on top of the water cult.
They don't exactly
feel like
like each
maybe
other.
Yeah, I feel like maybe the fire cult paid them a visit at some point.
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, it's a risk. If we go to the southwest area and find them, maybe we'll find the information that way. If we don't, then we'll know and come back. If we survive, we'll probably survive.
Fair enough.
Just for out of character, when we went to the fire cult, we went up that lift, right? And it was the lift, not the stairs.
Correct.
And there was a whole bunch of big dudes waiting out around that area.
There was like
you came up to a busy neighborhood.
Yeah. I mean, we could try sneak past them again. I don't know if that'll work this time.
You know,
Unlikely.
South by
They know our
Southwest
faces.
is starting to look pretty good right about now.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
So yeah, we either confront the fire cultists head on and see what happens. There's a lot of them. It's going to be very dangerous.
I think we
Or
need to explore.
what? Find the air cult that we don't know where they are, or search further down here that we don't know what's here. But at least it's close.
By the time we get out of here, it'll be Mad Max out there.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I need to get some shut-eye. Just close my eyes for a minute. Lean against the corner.
Agreed.
Oh,
We want to take watch? I don't know if I can sleep yet. I'm still thinking about that thing.
Phil will walk over to Kainen. Let me try this a little bit for you. And Phil will put a hand in his own chest, and he'll kind of withdraw, and you'll notice there's like two little lights that are in his hand. And he'll turn and he'll gently put a hand on you, and the lights suddenly surround you, and you have like an orb, like a shimmering shield that's surrounding you. So you would have you've got a shield on you for the next. Damn, I should find that. 30 feet long.
Oh, is this holy shield or something?
No.
What's it called?
Okay, it doesn't say how long it is, but basically you have, as an action, you can expend sorcery points. So I'm using my last two to create a magical ward around another creature, lasting until you finish the long rest. So it'll last through the night, or until you use this again. It just gives you a shield so that if you get attacked, it'll help protect you.
Okay. Is it just like a one attack thing, or do I actually have a?
It's a complex mechanic. We can go over it now, or we can go over it if we get attacked. Up to you.
We can go over it now. Like, does it say there's a plus to AC or is a plus to?
Well, so for every sorcery point I spend, it creates a barrier. So now he has a 2-layer barrier. Every time a barrier hits, it absorbs a D8 of damage. If there's carryover damage, then that hits the next barrier. And that continues until all the barriers are gone. So he's got 2 barriers and 2 D8 worth of protection.
Nice.
Hopefully I remember that if it's still. It's probably gonna be gone by
So
the time
when we wake
cool.
up in the morning, it'll be gone. But while you're still injured, it provides Kainen a little bit of extra protection. So
Nice. Love it.
Sorry for making that so long.
No,
That's so good.
Cool.
And then he'll go in the corner to just shut his eyes for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, Javi's just gonna find somewhere to perch and sleep.
So everybody knows that this is a protected area. You don't feel the need to put up a watch, but you can. Totally up to you.
I'm gonna keep Kainen in my vision.
But you need a long rest, so you're either short.
Yeah, no.
resting or
I'd
long
like for as long as like I'm
Lies
able
down on
to,
me.
Yeah.
So you'll basically take a watch shift, and during that shift you'll keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right, so people. Okay, so people are doing watch. Who's first? Who's second? Who's third?
Well, I mean, I don't know if anyone else is doing watch. This is just what Lady's personally doing.
Yeah,
after
Havi doesn't.
he went
feel
crazy.
It necessary to do watch.
So I guess Lady will take first watch and then go to sleep after to get a long rest.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
I'll make sure he's asleep.
Make sure he's asleep. Beat him down. Dunk, 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 dunk.
I'll poke him with my axe and.
Kinky.
What's for my long rest?
Nah.
Ow.
Yeah, no. I'll just like with my back to the wall there. I'll just like make sure he's not really going anywhere. And then when a normal watch time sort of passes, I'll just long rest it.
No, I mean, so it's weird, but like you can do 3 watches in a long rest. So people don't necessarily get a full 8 hours, but it's sort of hand wave that you're protecting the group at the same time. You're doing little to nothing as far as exercise or movement is concerned. Just keeping an eye out.
Yep.
Okay, so we have.
Thank you
Who's
for
doing
doing
the watch? Like, you haven't given me any sort of marching order.
Well, no.
No, I don't think
okay,
anybody else is
so
doing watch.
Here's the
I don't think
marching
we
order.
are.
First watch is lady. Second watch is nobody. Third watch is nobody.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm only watching Kainen. So
Which the door just happens to be in that direction. So
yeah. Well, like Lee said, like our characters are under the impression this is a protected
fair.
place, right? So I don't really need to worry about bad things coming through. I just got to worry about the one that's already in the room.
Fair enough.
Ugh.
But again, like
Okay.
once watch is up, I'm out.
And she's done.
Okay. So everybody gets to settle in for a long rest.
Long rest.
And you know what? I do want to take a quick 5-minute intermission. We might end soon, but I'm just gonna call a quick timeout. I need to do a quick bathroom break.
Intermission.
So yeah, has everybody cycled the long rest?
I have not.
Everybody can cycle their long rest.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody wakes up and Kainen is missing.
You piece of shit.
Okay, so
What's wrong?
not everybody.
I mean, what? Kanan's missing.
I'm summoning everybody to the board,
And
but
where's
only
that on the
Kainen
board?
has a token because you guys are still asleep while this is happening. You're going to get a long rest, but you're not going to wake up until this part is concluded. And so I did discuss his plans with him prior to him doing anything, and I haven't given anything away.
Mm-hmm.
But Kainen, can you please guide us through what you're doing?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Are you
All
still on the browser? Is it working for you?
Yeah, it seems fine here, so it must be the app. The app must be working. All right. So, what do you want me to explain as I do?
I want you to move your token, like, not manually, just click and drag it bit by bit. Room by room is probably the best way to determine how you plan to move through.
Make it up to the top of the stairwell.
Yeah.
And I have the long... Sorry?
Yes.
Yeah. And I draw the dragon longsword to check it to see if it is glowing.
It is glowing.
I'm going to very carefully and stealthily go towards the corridors and check corridors. Well, I know it's quite narrow, but I will be going quietly as I can.
You are being as stealthy as possible.
In the corridors.
You got a problem, man. You got a problem.
All the way
You don't
through
know
to
shit.
you make it all the way through to the next door, no problem.
And I'm still looking at the sword at the moment.
It's still glowing.
Alright. I'm going to head to the to this extra door here. Check again.
Just want to double check something. How much is 150 tile? 150 feet. It's 30 tiles, isn't it? 3 5s of 50? 150?
Is it 150 by 5?
30 tiles?
I need to double
Yes,
check. Sword. The sword.
Toward.
Oh, we're not.
Remember what the map
So
was?
we are in the Temple of the Crushing Wave.
Ooh. Let's see.
Okay, actually, this is it. Oh, it's 120 feet. So no, the it's not glowing at the moment.
Okay. Was it glowing at the top of the staircase?
Yes. 120 feet is how many 5-foot squares?
120 divided by 5? Is that what we're doing?
60? No.
Yeah.
That's wrong. That's how.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but that is wrong, isn't it?
Mhm.
So
24 squares.
24 squares. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yes, it was glowing at the top of the stairs.
But now that I've gone to this doorway, I have no longer see it glowing. Bless
Excuse
you.
me. Thank you. Correct.
Right. Alright, I wish to... Hello. And here. Being as stealthy as I can. Always keeping an eye on that sword as I go. Glancing at every few steps, glance at it.
As you get to this door,
Mhm.
the sword is glowing again.
I'm going to see if I can find a bit of a range, like where if I move only a few feet away down here, does it turn off?
It turns off towards the back of the room once you go across the platform.
Okay. Right. I would like to step down into the water here
No worries.
as quietly as possible.
You attempt as quietly as you possibly can. If I need a stealth roll at any point, I will get you to roll.
All right. These little barnacles, are these just like little clams and stuff? They're just there.
Pay no mind to whatever it looks like on the map.
Okay.
Physically, it represents the space, but that detail is non-existent, not required. I think that's
wish
more
to-
to represent a waterfall, actually, or the
Okay.
water level was raised by me.
Stepping over. I lean out to check the hallway to see if I can see anything moving in the waters.
Give me a perception check. You notice that the bridge is down.
Gosh, what is with my wands today? I even changed my dice.
Ugh, bad luck, son.
I'm gonna move these
You
dice
don't see
outside.
any movement at all. You do notice the bridge is gone though, but
Bridge is
that's
out.
obvious.
Got it. All right.
Bridge is out,
The bridge is out. All right. Cool.
and your
Right.
hilt is glowing at the moment.
This is glowing. I wish to slowly drop my body, not as in like stepping into the water. I'm like crouching down slow and like letting myself gradually.
You're
Sink into
lowering yourself into the water.
That's the word. Lowering. Yes.
I'm just gonna
And
make you lie so you don't sink to the bottom.
and I'm going to swim this direction. And to make less splashing, I will submerge myself a bit because I still have the water breathing on me, don't I?
You do.
So to avoid splashing, I'm going to descend myself a bit into the water, and I'm going to swim forward over to where the stepways are over here.
Your hilt stops glowing.
Excellent. Head towards the step over here. Oh, wait a minute. Further.
I can turn
Right.
off flying if you want.
It's okay. Alright, I am navigating the hallway. Oh, sneaky.
Yeah, get her ready for bed and we'll finish up here soon. She has to go to sleep behind me, so we got 5 minutes, guys.
Good. Yeah. Okay.
Hey. Yeah, your hilt's not glowing, it's not a problem.
Good. Right. I'm going towards where the boat was previously moored. Do I see the boat?
Not from there.
Okay. Oh, so it wasn't actually
The boat
area?
you're talking about no, the boat you came in on or the boat what oh that's right, you
Oh, the
moved
boat we came in on.
maybe.
Yeah.
Oh right. No, the boat is located back where it originally was. So like where it
Okay.
shows on the map is where the boat is.
Okay. Cool. Alright, in that case, I'm going to... Oh, I guess I probably would have gone up here to have a look. I'm like, boat's down there. Okay.
Yeah.
Sneaky. Nice and careful. Nice and gentle.
What's your intention at the moment?
I wish to get on the boat and take it down the river. Down east.
Okay, you get onto the boat. Give me a perception check, please.
Let's get another 1. Another 1. Correct. Fantastic. Well, there's a 1 in it, but it's better. Perception?
Perception.
Is a perception is 16.
You find the trident on the boat.
Oh shit, it's on the boat? Oh, you sneaky bastards. I thought it was further than that. I thought it was way further than that. Oink. My precious...
Technically under the boat.
Oh.
No, you tied a
Did I
rope
see
around
it?
it, so it's tied under the boat. But he gets in, sees this rope's like, "What is this?" Looks under,
Yeah,
and there
I did.
it is.
I did get you to do, I believe it was like a deception check or an insight, some sort of check. I got you to roll, and he rolled higher. So that's I contested it.
I thought it was way further. Jeez. Have the precious. Precious is with me. He's mine. I had like 2 places I thought to look. One was like in that hit of water that Phil and I had a look at once. Like, I don't know, Phil turned into a shark and swam forever away and dropped it off. Or Harvey like flew up into the top of a fucking mountain or tree and put it up somewhere. That was the only 2. That was it. That's all I had to work off.
You thought that they might have used the immovable rod to like stick it to the ceiling somewhere.
Oh, that would have been good too. Oh,
You
good.
did say that, I remember.
Oh yeah, but I was a turtle, so you couldn't do it.
I'll tell you this much. I was this close to putting it right next to the stairwell, like around the corner, because I figured there's no way he's going to look that close. He's going to go way out there to look. I
had considered it, but I knew I wouldn't look that fast. Yeah, I thought that would have been a great idea too, but I knew you guys also wanted to be far away as well. So I'm like, would they risk keeping it close or not?
Okay, so Elliot, I don't seem to have it written down, but I am going to go back and listen to the episode and find out what lady rolled to hide it. And if there was no roll to hide it, I will get it to roll a deception check.
I do believe
to
a
hide
roll
it.
was made, and I do believe he has definitely beat it.
I believe so too, but I
Gotcha.
want to triple check. And we're about to finish up for tonight because Nixie has to go to bed. And if there was no roll made, then Harvey will roll a deception check to hide it from you versus your 16. So if she rolls a 17 or higher, she wins.
Well, I did do a roll, and then because it was a poor roll, I put ropes on and blankets and stuff on top of where I had tied the trident. So I'm pretty sure he's beat my roll.
Yeah, I do believe so too. So this is where we leave the session. Kainen has found the trident. And what he does from here, we do not know.
Like those guys.
Like those guys and subscribe to those guys.
Hit the bell.
Bill, you get 10 minutes into your attempted attunement and you're struggling. It's not working as easy as the war wand. Another 5-10 minutes passed, 20 minutes passed, and you realize that your attempts of attunement are just not working.
I think we
This isn't working.
need. I think we need to separate them.
Yeah.
Fine. And he'll just start walking off.
Javi will follow. You look after Kainen. We'll be back.
Yep. I'm just gonna stare at the turtle.
Yep, and we'll get whatever distance.
And the
How
turtle's
far
on
away should we go?
I think we should go somewhere we know is safe-ish, but not too far.
Hey, there's a room here. What about in here?
I think maybe a little further.
Well, you lead the way. I'll follow. And so that's what we're currently doing. Let's see. How far we... Oh, the altar. Oh, this is a nice spot. This far enough away, you think?
Maybe.
He'll get to the absolute corner just in case.
Let's see how far this is.
Of course, the spell will break by this point before I can finish, so... do you think this will really work? And what do we do if it doesn't?
I guess we're no worse off than we were before.
I guess. Oh, if we can find that frog, maybe the frog can fix him.
The frog?
Yeah, the one in the pool. Do you want to go try to find him?
Do you mean Dr. Croker?
Yeah, he's a doctor. Maybe he knows something.
Okay, I don't think we need to go that far.
Well, no, but if this doesn't work, I don't have any other plans. The doctor might. Do you think that's worth checking out?
I mean, maybe it's hard because we seem to just be missing all of the cults as we stumble into their lair. I think we might be a little bit too far behind to go backtracking so far.
Oh, is it really that far
So
back?
while this is happening, Lady is back with Kainen, and Kainen feels like he's being secretive, but Lady clearly notices this head trying to snap back and forth as it bends to the left and then to the right, trying to chew at the rope that has it tied to this immovable rod, and its body is just... Well, its body is still, but its arms and its leg and its neck and its head are sort of flailing a little bit as they wiggle around violently, trying to bite at this rope unsuccessfully.
Is the turtle actually suspended off the ground?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I originally thought it was like dangling. Oh, it's literally strapped to this.
Like one of the crystal... what do you call it, Ash?
Huh?
The crystals that you like swing over. Anyway, it's like a pendulum.
Oh yeah, well, that's a pendulum. Yeah.
All
It looks
right.
like a mistletoe right now. It's a mistletoe, but a turtle instead.
Havi and Phil, give me an insight check, please.
Insight, you said?
Insight.
Oh, okay.
16.
Let's roll my dice. 17.
Okay, you both start formulating an idea that maybe, just maybe, you could hide this weapon.
But where?
Well, apparently not in the bag.
Can I get an Arcana check from you both?
Arcana. Ooh.
I will be right back. I have a cat throwing up.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
17.
19.
Take the shit out of it, so it's ready now.
You understand attunement, and you realize that unless he has some sort of innate ability or connection with this item, he would not be able to sense its location.
Okay.
But someone else could find it. That we probably don't want having a seemingly cursed, super
We can always
powerful
come
weapon.
back for it. Wherever we...
True.
So now I'm going to start going farther away until I can find something that looks like maybe a good spot.
Follow.
What about that big deep lake where we fought those weirds? Or is that the first place he might check? Oh no, that was in here. I'm thinking of
Actually,
the
what
gong
I'm going to
room.
do is, what I'm going to do for this moment is, since this is a secret from Kainen, I am going to drop him down to a different channel so he can't listen in on this conversation. So we know for a fact that he won't meta this at all. Elliot, you'll be back.
Is it okay?
Sorry, I just drag dropped into
Oops.
another channel.
Do I need to be here for this?
It shouldn't
You
matter.
can either be here or with Elliot down in the lower channel. Would you like me to drag you as well?
I want to see what you guys are cooking.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll mute.
You can talk, but you won't be part of the conversation.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I'll just silent observer.
About how much time do I feel is left on the polymorph?
You're probably at 25 minutes in.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
So you got at least half hour, 35 minutes left, you think?
Havi just follows behind Phil. Just be careful. We don't know what else is out here.
What about this? And it's pretty risky. What if we bring this back? Like, we go back to one of the other rooms and kind of stash it in the nearest room. I mean, he's not going to expect us to stash it so close to him. He's probably going to run off and just keep moving, and he'll never think to go back.
True.
Because anything out here feels obvious.
I mean, I suppose we could do that. just don't know how far it needs to be from him in order to sever the connection.
Do we remember? And Phil's trying to remember. Between us and Kainen, is it just like straight walls and straight ceiling? There's no like hidden cracks or areas up in the corners.
Not the size of a trident.
That's fair. That made me too. I don't know. We got to pick something and just hope we're lucky. So, plop, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm swimming. Am I swimming through the water with the trident? DM.
I'm looking for you.
Oh.
You're. I mean, we can make you trying to float.
Oh no, I'm just saying how difficult is this for him to get through? Is it because
It's difficult terrain.
Okay. Since this is slowing me down, he kind of holds the trident up to Havi. It's like, you can go farther much faster than me. Do you want to go throw it somewhere and then come back here?
Havi will grab the trident with Phil still attached.
Oh no, he'd let go. So that there's not that extra weight.
That's true. All right. Yeah.
And I'll wait here.
Head back in the altar room, and I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay.
Now, lady, I know the first rule of Fight Club is to not separate, but bear with me. I don't know where to go. So I'm just having a look at the map.
All right. You guys take a moment to think about this. I'm going to be right back. Okay? So give me about 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Drain him if you got him. That sounds weird.
So, what's the plan?
Well, the idea, it's now because the water was slowing Phil down. He felt it best just to have Havi fly forward. She can go farther, faster, drop it off anywhere. He kind of passed the torch, and I feel bad about that. And knowing Kainen is like a dungeon crawler, he's gonna like, is it here? Is it here? And I realized putting it in the bedroom next to him was probably a bad idea because it's probably the first place he'll check. So if hopefully by the time he gets to wherever Havi puts it, he'll either have given up or hopefully we'll move on.
I'm thinking of whether this rock here is like into the ceiling, like part of the ceiling, or whether it's just like a rock face thing. Because if it's just a column or something, I might try and jam the trident in there.
You remember how high the ceiling is?
No.
And well, that's why I was asking him about the walls and ceilings to see if there's a high up place we could tuck it. And I think he was against that with, or at least nothing big enough for the trident. So he may have the same answer.
No, I have a different thing. How high is the room, Lee? like out there
Oh,
in the
leaves-
rocky bits?
Leaves won't be
Depending
back.
on the
Oh.
area, it's 15 feet. For the most part, let me double. Yes, it just says ceilings are 15 feet high.
Over the water part, like the deep water, be about the
Yeah,
same.
There's not much height between Havi can caress above the water and the water itself. Like there's only
Okay.
there's a finite gap from the water to the ceiling.
So just quickly, this rock here, is that part of the ceiling?
It goes to the ceiling. Like all the walls go up to the ceiling. These columns in this lunge area, they're a bit over exaggerated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just part of the ceiling then.
Oh yeah, sorry, I just saw you. You press T and then click everywhere.
True.
Now
that
Phil's
goes to the ceiling.
Phil's original idea was to throw it down the big hole here.
Nah.
But we don't know what's down there.
Yeah, I don't know what's there. I don't want to.
Other question, Lee. This room
Yep.
over here, how big is this? The ceiling.
It's relatively
But that's too
Like,
obvious
it's the
because we
same?
know that's a treasure room, and to put that in
like
a treasure
the
room.
ceiling. Practically,
Sorry, what?
the ceiling is practically.
I missed that last part. Like how high is the
The
ceiling?
ceiling is practically this level.
Oh! It's a very short ceiling. It's not very high at all.
Okay.
All right.
I was if you guys are open to suggestions,
Yes.
Well, that's how you
is that okay?
It's either throw it down this big hole here, which we kind of disagreed on, or if Javi just double times it down the hall to somewhere and then kind of hides it somewhere far away, it'll take him much longer to search everything on his way there.
True.
So those are my two thoughts.
Here's the other thing. Out of character, obviously.
Yeah.
If you're going to keep him with the party, air quotes, then he won't have the ability to search. So
But he won't have the
Unless he
ability
runs
to what?
away.
That's the worry, is he might run off and like, where is it? Well, we'll play it by ear. Just, you know what? Do it at a random place. It doesn't matter. Just roll the dice and we'll see where it goes. I guess.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna just roll the dice. High. Yeah, I'm gonna roll for intent.
Well, we were trying high
'Cause
places that didn't work, so I would say low. Oh, it's intense, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm just if the higher number wins, I'm going to go to an area I've already explored and hide it somewhere I know. But if it's low, I'm going to venture somewhere new. Let's see.
And Javi was never seen from again.
So furthest from 10. I got a 5 and an 18. So the 5 wins?
18 wins. It's
Oh,
farther away.
18 wins. 18 wins, that's right. Alright. Let's go somewhere I know.
What I'll do with this whole conversation, and I'll put this after the credits instead of in the episode.
Oh. Elliot's been a good player, not watching the screen or anything.
Is there any way I could tie it to the underside of this bridge?
It really is like flat marble, so it's smooth. There's no real anchor points without wrapping rope around the top of the bridge and under the bridge.
Alright, no worries. Looking around. No, that won't work. Let's try.
Chew on this. Trident. This episode has not been sponsored by Trident.
There is also just a reminder. There is also ways out of this area altogether. Like the way you came in and staircase up to that other area altogether, which was in the northeast corner of this map. And where you came in, which was southeast. You haven't really explored the west, so you don't know what's out that way.
Havi's not a terribly imaginative bird when it comes to stuff like this. He's gonna put it in the boat.
I'm on a boat.
Are there what do I have in my bag?
You're going to make some cultists very happy.
I like hide it under a blanket or like because I've got a bedroll that I don't really use.
Well,
and just try and
there's rags and like covers and stuff you can hide it. You can throw it under in the boat. Like you don't have to use your personal bedroll.
I want to do it in the boat or under the boat. Yeah, I'm gonna try and affix it to under the boat rather than just putting it inside it. So I know I left it go underwater, so
I don't understand how you would affix a metal spear to the bottom of the boat without any real anchor points.
there's like nothing to
Like it's rigid, but there's nothing like you can't.
You'd have to anchor it to something above the water.
Well, the
I was
bottom of
thinking of
the
just like
boat,
wrapping rope around the boat to strap it.
But that's obvious.
if you wrap it around the boat, then yes, that's. But
And then just obscure the rope from that's visible on the top of the boat with rags and other ropes and stuff, whatever's on there.
the boat would look different to the way you left it, and it would be obvious to Kainen. Well, actually, no. Sorry, I stand correct. I would get a sleight of hand from you, Havi, and then as long as it is better than Kainen's passive perception, he would not.
Okay.
And his passive perception is 11.
Oh,
But
do you want me to roll that?
no. Can something be
I
rolled?
guess you would roll it if you do it. If you're considering it,
Nah, that's what I'll do. Like I said, not terribly
Are
imaginative.
you able to roll in D&D Beyond and give me a private roll? I don't know if that's possible.
I can, but I might crash out from Discord, so bear with me.
No worries.
Yeah, just right click and send
You-
to Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
Just roll a D20. Just roll 1D20 for me, please.
Sleight of hand. Jesus.
Can you see that roll and what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was that Phil?
I did not roll. I shouldn't have rolled.
Oh, we saw that.
No, should have been to me privately. Doesn't matter. That roll
I
stands.
selected Dungeon Master only.
Yeah, it doesn't
That
keep
doesn't-
unless you click it, the bottom part, I think.
Well, I mean, you can do your best to keep Kainen away. Oh, how'd you do that?
That was me.
Anyway,
Man.
regardless, you don't know that he would be able to spot something weird, but you can always tend to just keep him away from the boat.
Yeah, sure.
You have the wall, remember? Lady
The wall.
Pierce.
Oh. Yeah, we'll tie it up and
Cool.
leave it there.
As far as you know, you think you've done excellent hide work, and nobody is the wiser.